I wanted to tell you what happened to me, because you both were already religious people in a way or another. You got you didn't believe in what they tell you in the church, and you went your way. You had your speaking tongue situation awakening. Me, I was trying to fix my salivary glands, because after this diet, it's already 3 years that I'm doing. I fix so many issue that is boring even to mention them, but it's the classical story: lose weight, pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, blah 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 blah. At the end, I was good. The only problem that I still had is my salivary gland. It's problem that I have from when I think I'm around 20 years old. I had some autoimmune issue for my eye. I had the surgery for the cataract because I had this thing called uveitis that is an autoimmune thing. I had also an autoimmune in my foot when I was 12. I cannot run because my heels will be in pain. And I don't know, it was something strange. So another autoimmune, because nobody can tell me what was. Anyway, this problem that I kept all my life, there was some calcification inside the salivary gland. The doctor said that no need to remove, no need surgery, maybe they will come out. Anyway, these salivary glands were still big, but not so much in pain for years and years. Sometimes I had pain, I had to take some anti-inflammatory, then manage the pain. And I managed the pain for years and years. But that was the last of my problem, because I was fat, I was full of pain. I was, that I even forget. So when I lost all my symptoms of everything, I said the only thing I still have, this thing still annoys me. Last year, around July, I started to swallow again and become painful. It started to bother me. So everything was good except this thing. I started to research on what I can do. I went to check again with a machine with like when the girl is pregnant and they check the belly. Now I don't know, they did this thing here, and they say it's not so much you can do. We don't know why it's painful, because they look normal. So okay, they look normal. So next step will be like do some kind of search if it's a cancer or stuff like that. I say no, we not even want to know. I will treat it like it's best I can do. The same mentality I had for the carnivore diet, I will apply for this. So I start to research. I use also ChatGPT to help me to understand what would be a combination of supplements I can take. And then basically the main ingredient would be this one. It is iodine. And Pumy, iodine, yes. So Pumy, before you were talking about also your situation, the hormonal and stuff. I think also this, you take it.
I do. Now that I'm carnivore.
Yeah, now that you're carnivore. I'm taking this. It's start around December last year. Start to take this. I start to supplement something. I eat not so much. So when I was not eating, I was taking B12 methylated, because I have the MTHFR gene mutation. And because in Netherlands there's not much sun, I start to take this D3 and K2. That also they move the calcium from the soft tissue, they put it in the blood, and then from the blood they go in the bones. So it's all a line of things that make sense to decalcify the soft tissue, to detoxify the soft tissue, especially the glands. My objective was the salivary glands, but doing this, after a couple of weeks, I start to feel strange, some symptoms, pressure in my forehead, thinking about strange things. I start to write a book about like an historical romance, historical fiction. So as I start to think about music, I start to hear the music different. I say, what's going on? I don't understand. It's like all the feeling. I start to think about past situations. That is why I'm thinking about these things. And like in my head, forgive, forget, let it go, all these kind of things. And then I start to look what's happening to me. And then I heard about this third eye, the chakra, Kundalini awakening. I say, what's that? Because I could not understand. So I understand that I need to meditate. So I try to meditate. And the first time I tried to meditate, I was went in the space, like I don't know, taking the shuttle, and I found myself in the nothingness, and I see things. I see the ball, like your ball that you saw in this void, but was black and white. It was changing shape. It became like a doe, like an angel shape, like a doe, like a bird, no? And there was communication, like not words, but sensation and clear yes and no. Clear. If I say ask something, it was yes, it was clear. It was no, it was clear. It was no. So it was all like the pressure, this energy pressure in my head. So for me was this. So now why I'm telling this? Not because I will say, hey, yeah, I'm awake, but do this thing that I did because I don't come from a religious point of view. I was not interested. And then if I see myself talking about these things in November, I will say Dario went crazy. What's wrong with you? What is talking about? Now I collect stones. I feel the energy when I touch the tree. I feel the people when sometimes I'm not all the time. And I'm happy because now you say you all the time. For me, not all the time. But if I'm charged, if I did meditation, if I touch stones or did some kind of grounding, I feel I'm expanded. So I feel the feelings of people. If somebody's behind me is on rush, I feel him. Like it's sometimes it's a little bit annoying. Anyway, so people are interested in this metaphysical thing. People are interested in awakenings, and they try, and nothing happened. Maybe for a long time, and for me, happened like so fast. So I was thinking maybe there is a way to help these people. There is a procedure, there is a protocol that we can develop with iodine and the selenium and vitamin D3 and this kind of thing. Maybe I will put it in the description with what I'm taking, not what is right to do. I am just telling what I'm taking is my experience, and then everybody do this. But no, what's your opinion? It can be dependent on this, because asking the ChatGPT, I just put the ingredients and I say what this will do to a human body, and she said many things, and one of these things decalcify pineal gland, blah 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 blah. So it went through all. So for what I understood, this is the gland that keep us connected to this energy, or I'm wrong, I don't know, the third eye. I have no culture on these things, and I almost like don't want to know too much. I want to be surprised. But I want to know your opinion on this protocol of supplements. What do you think?
I think it's specific to the individual whether or not supplements are helpful or not. It's because there's no doubt we're all three carnivores, but we all do carnivore specifically in a way that's good for our physiology, because we're unique. Every one of us is a unique being. Our bodies are very unique. The nutrition that I consume daily might harm Pumy, and vice versa. And you might thrive off of both of us, eating like both of us do. You never know. It's always specific to the individual. Spirituality, the awakenings are always specific to the individual. It's not there are no one size fits all in health.
Okay, I agree 100%. But what about class of individual, group, people that are like-minded, that see the only way to access to spirituality for me was through science, through stuff like that, have to be like a forced awakening, because nobody will ever convince me with words. I think maybe people that are like me, that are totally out of this situation, can be forced awakened chemically. I don't know how to because I was not looking for illumination. You know what I mean? I was looking to fix my throat.
Well, so you're saying the supplements decalcified your pineal gland, and you woke up?
Yes.
It is possible, because everyone's awakening can happen anytime, in any way. You never know how it's going to happen.
So I think I will never had it without this supplement. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I will
because
still feel the things and doubt, and don't think it's a real sensation. And And because the thing I'm feeling now, I was feeling them before, I just didn't recognize.
Well, what's something I've discovered, and you might find this helpful, Dario, is I've been doing carnivore coaching for years.
Mhm.
And the same thing would happen that happens when I do psychic readings.
Yeah.
I end up, I didn't know it at the time, but I was really giving readings while I was doing the coaching thing. I just was unaware. My head would fill up with energy, which at that
Yeah,
time I
you were
thought,
in the zone, like connected.
yeah, I thought I was just being really observant, and that was the
Focus.
physiological response to me concentrating on what the person was saying. Now I know I
Was
was
channeling.
feeling their energy, and
Yes.
I was reading them, because I would come up with conclusions and be right when I had no business being right. And that's when I would get, I used to facilitate mental health meetings for a group. It's still in existence, called Rivero Health now. It
Give
used
it
to be CRA.
the right answer, the right opinion.
Anyway, I would get phone calls after these. How did you know to say what you said to so-and-so, because you were right and they admitted that you were right, but they didn't give you, how did you figure that out?
This thing is in everything, you know.
I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just was paying attention. I now know I have claircognizance. Sometimes I just
Higher
know
self
shit.
telling you. Yes.
I just know things I have no business knowing.
Yes, I understand
But it
that.
doesn't negate the reality that I do know.
For me, it happened even in the small things, even how much salt I need to put in the water. I feel, I don't know. They ask me how many grams. I don't know. I always said that even before this awake. I say I use feelings for cooking. So how much? I don't know. Just my hands stop. So that's the perfect quality. And I'm never wrong. So it's proven that it's like that.
You
Anyway.
just have to trust this process. There is no step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, just enjoy your life, live day by day.
Yeah,
Your
no,
gifts.
just for me, I understand that there is some kind of mission that I need to do. I don't really know what, so I'm just looking around. What are my passion, my things? This thing that happened to me, I want to share it. Maybe somebody's interested. Maybe some doctor can put it together and give it a sense, more like from a scientific point of view. Or it's just a waste of time. I have no idea. Just I put the information and the message. If it's important, I need to reach the right people. It will.
I would just say, Dario, be patient. Sometimes the universe brings things to us only when we're ready to receive them.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you have to have all the answers right now. And ultimately, all the answers are already within you.